dead or alive. You know, if you don't like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or his way or style or pattern, some will say he's harsh. Our people are harsh. Even when you are begging our people kneeling down, they misbehave. Nnamdi Kanu is too beautiful, too handsome, too intelligent, too brilliant. And a lady, a journalist from Zimbabwe was asking the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why is Biafra actualization taking time? It was a question. And that was my highlights of the whole interview. There were so many questions. Some of them are terrible. Some of them are in order. You know, there were a little bit of argument, clarification in the end. My highlights of the interview, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu granted that female journalist from Zimbabwe, was, why is Biafra actualization taking time? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, very brilliant, very intelligent. You know, he was blunt. He said because black people are useless. I'm telling you, black people are useless. That is why everything is difficult. That is why I am using a generator to broadcast. That is why there is no proper internet connection. That is why people are committing suicide. That is why people die on a daily basis in Nigeria due to bad road. That is why doctors in Nigeria are on strike. That is why lawyers in Nigeria are on strike. The judge is on strike. And president of Nigeria is in UK for medical checkup. I don't know if you're getting the point. Doctors who know Nigeria are on a strike. And the doctor are on a strike in Nigeria. President in Nigeria and on a UK. People went to Abuja House in London to protest. Another set of useless black people. They came there to protest in solidarity of Buhari. I don't know if you're getting the point. There are people at Abuja House in London protesting in favor of Buhari, that Buhari is a good man, that Buhari is doing well, that Buhari has the right to come to London for medical checkup. The same Buhari campaigned in 2015 that no child of any politician will study abroad, that no politician under his leadership and watch will go for medical treatment outside of Nigeria. The same Buhari budget billions of naira every year in Nigerian budget for medical facilities and infrastructure. The same Buhari is in England. It's an idiotic Buhari. He's in England. The lady was basically saying, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you've talked about Biafra. You've talked about Biafra. Why is Biafra taking time to come? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, black people are irredeemable. Black people are useless. Black people are foolish. Some of you do not know that yesterday, Vice President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, after foolishly, stupidly, a very daft professor, a very daft former Attorney General of Lagos, a very daft pastor. If you are religious, it's entirely up to you. Yemi Osibanjo is evil. In fact, if you put Buhari and Osibanjo, I'm going to pardon Buhari for being an illiterate, for being a fool. But there is no way you pardon an Attorney General, a professor, a pastor, very short, very cunning, and irresponsible. After crying in Ebonyi State with that effect, or result, or turnaround, or Fulani herdsmen being apprehended for killing hundreds of people in Ebonyi State. Yemi Osibanjo was in Imo State yesterday to commission a road. You ask yourself, being a black man, a black thinker, should Osibanjo have continued with the commissioning of road? Another thing is, should that bad road, that dirty road with shallow gutter uncovered, should that road be commissioned? Should we spend money commissioning a mere road, common road, not even clean, not even well done? Should we spend money commissioning road in Nigeria? Osibanjo was in Imo State to commission a terrible, poorly engineered, poorly constructed, poorly instituted, poorly brought together, poorly drawn, a bad, dirty road in Imo State. Vice President of Nigeria was there yesterday to commission that. And you are telling me that black people are normal. They wear banners everywhere. Hopeism, Hope Uzodinma, APC, Yemi Osibanjo. How much does those things cost? And they litter those things in the streets of Imo State. And most shamefully, there are hundreds of our people, our mothers, our fathers dancing in Imo State. A state where uncertainty is looming. a state where people are being killed, a state where state actors are being attacked. They say it's unknown gunmen. And before you know it, they are going to attack Igbo people. Probably IPOB, the unknown gunmen. And this is what Nigerian government, foolish government, without electricity, without vision, without purpose. These are the things they are planning to do. Our people are dancing in Imo State. Vice President is here. You are commissioning a common road, a poorly engineered road, a terrible road, very dirty. Vice President, a pastor, he can't reason. He was here. Hope Uzodinma was here. There were hundreds of our people. You see our people. That was the response Mazin Nnamdi Kanu gave a Zimbabwean journalist. Biafra is taking time because people are irresponsible. People are foolish. I'm Okula, or I'm broadcasting from Enugu. I'm not in America, I'm not in Canada, I'm not in the UK. I'm not in Ghana. And whatever will happen, let that happen. Our people need to be reasonable. Some of the women dancing in Owerri, some of our fathers dancing in Owerri yesterday, their children are in diaspora. And you can't call your parents to order. Tell your parents to stop bringing shame to all of us. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was talking. I felt it. Look at the little thing I'm doing here. A lot of criticisms. People find a way to talk to your spirit, to bring you down. You wonder what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is going through on a daily basis. The people you are fighting for. The people hundreds of people died for. The people reason why your father's palace was decimated. The people whom your parents died for. These are the people fighting you. And you're asking yourself why we don't have Biafra. And mind you, if you are to get Biafra via referendum, it's a thing of number. It's a thing of yes or no. Referendum is yes or no. Ichoro. Do you want Biafra or do you want Nigeria? There are millions of foolish people in Igbo land. If they can't take 500 naira, 1,000 naira, and vote for a candidate they do not know, if our people can take 2,000 naira and vote for a certified criminal to become their governor for 4 years and 8 years, if Rochas Okorocha can share money and govern Imo State twice, if Ojus Okalu can share money and govern Abia State twice and go to Senate, if TAOJ, Theodoji Chukugaboko, if you can share money and govern Abia State for 8 years and go to Senate, I am concerned. I feel the pain of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. He answered that particular question, with emotions. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, why is Biafra taking time to come? He answered, because black people are foolish. Black people are useless. Black people cannot reason. The same Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said that being a human doesn't mean having cars or having mansion. Being foreign minister doesn't make you a human. Your edifice, your good clothes, your cologne, your good sense doesn't make you a human. What makes you a human? What qualifies you? What quantifies you of being a human is the ability to reason. Our people are far from reality. Who knows who the unknown gunmen are? The same Nigerian government who went to Nsukka, who went to Benue, who went to Ebonyi, and still unable to identify people who are killing people there. The same Nigerian government, within 24 hours, they are coming to tell you that IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, are the unknown gunmen. And before you know it, they will start shooting everybody. Our people need to wake up. Our people need to be reasonable. Our people need to stop living in fairy tale, in imagination. We should stop being wishful thinkers. We should be realists. We should be factual at this critical time. N'oge ihe mgbu a n'anya mmiri, oge isu ude, oge ibe akwa, that bodies of our people are in bushes in Igbo land. Our people gathered in Owerri, they were dancing for a foolish, a devilish Yoruba man in the person of Nigerian Vice President Yemi Osibanjo. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have done well. If done well, and may Jesus Christ of Nazareth, onye na-eme mma, May he end my reign. May he take my life. Any day I stand to criticize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu is a human. Nnamdi Kanu is not God. As you know, Sochukwu bụ onye zuru oke. God is the Alpha and Omega, the unshakable, the unmistakable. For the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a human being, he's born to make mistakes. One thing you respect is the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made a lot of sacrifices. You should identify that this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had gone to prison. Even in prison, he was positive. He was optimistic. He was in court, Federal High Court in Nigerian capital, calling Buhari mad. Go and tell Buhari, Buhari, you are mad. If Buhari is not mad, doctors are not going to be on strike. Lives of millions of people at risk. And Buhari is in London. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only voice telling Nigerian government that you deserve electricity, you deserve life, you deserve road, you deserve running water. Nobody, not your governor, not your ministers, not Ike Ekweremadu, not Obinna Oba, not Chukwuka Utazi, not Chimara Kennamani, not Ifeanyi Oba, not Stella Odua, not Uche Ekwunife, not Rochas Okorocha. None of them cares if you live or die. You come Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Marifone is abusive. There are people who are petting your politicians. They are petting. I saw a video. You should be up to 10 years old. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was among protesters in London, Nigerian embassy in London, begging Nigerian government to stop the killing in Nigeria. I saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He pleaded with Nigeria. He cried over Nigeria. He was asking Nigerian government to stop the killing in Nigeria. And at some point, he got fed up. A lot of us prayed for Nigeria. You remember in 1994, 1996, 1998, even in 2000, when Super Eagles of Nigeria had to play a game, you eat before the game. Because if Nigeria loses, nobody will have the appetite to eat. Therefore, every family eats before Nigeria plays. I don't know if you're getting the point. Before Super Eagles of Nigeria plays a game, you need to eat food. We love them so much. People sing national anthem of Nigeria with tears dropping from their eyes. Even the players today are playing for money. Nobody cares about Nigeria. Nigeria is irredeemable. If you see anybody, any creature, any man or woman clapping for Nigeria, chanting Nigeria, they are benefiting heavily from the atrocity called Nigeria. A Zimbabwean journalist, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader, the vibrant leader of people of Biafra. Why is Biafra taking time? The response was powerful. It was emotional. It gave me goosebumps. Because black people are useless. Because black people do not reason. Because black people do not know when to deal and when to fight. Because black people do not plan today, not to talk of tomorrow. And that is why we have exodus in Igbo land today. Everybody is looking for visa to leave Nigeria. Both Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, whoever you are. Nigeria is a destiny killer. I am Okulara. I am going to see you soon. Our people need to be reasonable. Our people need to be responsible. Our people need to know when to deal and when to fight. Our people should learn not to stupidly criticize people who have given everything for them. I am Okulara, and I'm not going to apologize for this. I am a student of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I learned that it's actually possible to say the truth and not die. Through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I become an activist. Because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Okulara Ndigbo, myself, I am ready to die for what I believe in. Our people are living in the state of anarchy. In Anambra State, the crime rate there is unimaginable, is indescribable, is unbelievable. And Governor Willie Obiano is drinking up and down. What about Imo State? What about Abia State? What about Ebonyi State? It is massacre. What about Enugu State? People are being killed in Enugu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not your inspiration, I wonder who your inspiration is. Maybe Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, maybe Rochas Okorocha, maybe Hope Uzodimma, maybe Chukwuka Utazi, maybe Ike Ekweremadu. It's your inspiration. If you can't applaud Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, shut up. Shut up. You don't need to talk. Onosi Emia is not the problem. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, Obu no Maro Emia, come and do it your own way. He said if you can do it, he's ready to leave that position for you. I'm Okulor, I can't do it. You know, the problem is that most of us don't know our strength. Even when we know, we don't agree that this is our limit, our strength. I can't do what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. So, even when I'm not talking, I am supporting in spirit. I am supporting from the other side. Our people need to know this. Igbo land is in trouble. Imo State, Enugu State, Anambra, Abia, and Ebonyi. Nobody's safe. I met a girl at Black and White shop right here in Enugu. She was telling me that since the Fulani attack in their village in Ebonyi State, phone the parents and the siblings they off. I'm one me encourage. See, I can check we can do when we find then ever had to go come. We cannot go and see. A lot of us do not know what is going on. I am on ground and I'm telling you the truth. I know these things. Some of us are scared to talk. Some of us are ready to talk and then die. And I'm one of them who is ready for the worst. Otondo Ebuga, you want to live and die at the age of 100. You don't know life. In fact, you don't know the feeling of having a car. All your life, in a boss, in a makeke. You want the feeling that you wear a key. Tinya na moto start, ya banya AC, tinya gunapo. Yet, you are citizen of the most populous black nation. You are citizen of country of over 200 million people. You are citizen of an OPEC country. A country where your politicians are buying houses in the West. In Asia. Even in the Middle East. I don't know where we go from here. Nothing is working in Nigeria. I am Okurola. God bless you and I am going to see you soon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you.